Dancing in the moonlight, waiting till the sunrise. Shining star, you're so bright. I've been acting so shy. I know that you felt that life. Come and be my ride or die. Cruising down the PCH, put our hands up to the sky. Got me saying, oh, ooh, oh, oh.
Yo, so I'm back in the car. I just finished my gig downtown Nashville. I played a little music, and I was trying to Octane learn on the way there. Didn't think I got it. When I got back in the car after the gig, I'm hitting 18, 19 PSI. So first time I successfully Octane learned. I'm gonna show you the turbo in a second. All right, check it out. Woo, woo, woo. Wow, man, I feel accomplished. First time I Octane learned. So the funny thing is I have no idea what I did right. I drove it for just under 10 minutes on the freeway. I was in 8th gear, and then I checked the PSI and it was hitting, you know, 15, 16 as usual. And so I put it back in normal mode, and then I did the same thing. For another 10 minutes, I drove it in 8th gear. And then it wasn't showing anything, but, you know, parked my car, played my hour set downtown, and I got back in the car. And I was like, let me just check the PSI. Let's see if it worked. And I'm hitting 17. I was like, oh, damn. And so I hit it, I gave it a little more gas, and I'm hitting 18, 19. So first time successful Octane learn. So the only thing that I could say that I actually did differently this time was I kept it in normal mode in 8th gear just for about 10 minutes and drove it like that. And then I put it in mode and would check what the turbo is hitting, right? What the PSI is. And I was still hitting like 15, 16. So I did that a couple times. First time didn't work, second time didn't work. But then after I parked it, got back in, started it up again, apparently I Octane learned it. So this is very cool. Got him. Cybertruck chilling. This homie got a brand new Cybertruck. Hey, is it me or does it look like, it look kind of misaligned? This thing is kicking up so much dust on my car, damn. He was zooming a second ago, but there was a cop waiting. Oh, it's this truck, bro, that's kicking up mad dust. All right, come on with this truck. This is nasty. Lordy. I kind of like the Cybertruck, but from the back, it does not look good. That's the first time I'm kind of seeing it like this. The back doesn't really look that good. I feel like it could have been way cooler. It's just a couple rectangles, you know? All right, so I'm almost near my house. Just drove back from the gig. I'm super excited about Octane learning, man. Like I said, it's the first time I did it. I'm successful. It feels awesome. I'm hitting those upper 18, 19, 20 PSIs. It feels really cool. So I drove it in N mode the entire way back after I found out that it was Octane learned. So I'm gonna keep track of this Octane learning and see how long it lasts. Meaning that I don't know if it's just gonna go away before I fill up. When I fill up, it probably gets reset, but I've heard so many stories of people just, you know, it disappears on its own, or maybe the car stayed Octane learned after they filled up. So I don't know. We're just gonna check it out and see. I'll monitor it and let you know. But so excited that I finally Octane learned the car. This is awesome. Hey, what's up, y'all? So it's the next day. I woke up a little late and I'm headed to get some coffee right now, but just wanted to confirm that, you know, my car is still Octane learned. I have no doubt that it is, but it's gonna feel good to see that 18, 19 PSI hit on the dashboard when I'm driving. So I'm gonna grab some coffee and then I'm gonna get back in the car. We're gonna see what's up. All right, I'm back. I got my coffee. They gave me a paper straw though. Hate these things. Better for the environment, whatever. It's crazy that I was on the way to the gig last time when I tried to Octane learn for the first time. And then on the way home, I ended up with a piece of metal in my front bumper. So that was wild. But the second time I tried Octane learning was yesterday. And as you just saw, I was successful. And the funny thing is I didn't even know I Octane learned it on the way going to downtown. But then after I played music and got back in my car, that's when I noticed that it worked. So not only does it feel good to actually octane learn the car because it's so difficult, if you have the N or if you've been in the forums on Reddit and everything, you know how difficult it is. It's just something that's kind of been almost unobtainable to some people who drive this car. And it's almost like controversial, like people are really annoyed with not being able to get it. And I understand, believe me, because I did try to octane learn a few times actually, not just the once, but I tried to octane learn a few times and wasn't successful. And then when I finally do octane learn it, I didn't even really notice it. I thought I failed until I got back in the car, and then all of a sudden it was hitting 18, 19. So I'm gonna drive it a little bit right now and see if we still rocking with the octane learn. Well, after all that, my car lost the octane learn overnight. No idea what happened. I was a little skeptical. See, I thought it was gonna keep it. I really thought it was gonna keep it, but I was a little skeptical, like it might just disappear. So apparently maybe I did something, I don't know, but it did not keep the octane learn. Anybody who has the Elantra N, tap in, let me know what you think happened. So to my knowledge, it's only supposed to reset the octane learn after you fill up with gas. But in this case, overnight it seems like it lost it. But that kind of makes sense. It kind of tracks for my whole story, right? Because I tried to octane learn it on the way to downtown and it wasn't octane learned, but then when I got back in the car it was. So no idea what's going on. Like I said, tap in the comments and let me know what you think happened. It was cool to have the car octane learned for, you know, what, 6 hours of the day yesterday. But hey, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not relying on octane learning for anything. I'm not taking this thing to the track anytime soon either. I do find it funny that somebody commented on my last video and was like, octane learning is only for the track. Like, what? It's just a feature of a car that this is how it comes stock. So octane learning is something that's kind of controversial. Seems unobtainable at times, and I almost had it. I had the octane learn for a little bit, but I could not retain it, and I have no idea why. So very interesting. I'll keep you updated on the octane learning chronicles. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a hard time explaining octane learning to anybody. Like, I was trying to tell my dad about octane learning, and when I was explaining it, I wasn't making any sense. I was like, damn. All I'm saying is like the turbo PSI, like the pressure. So maybe y'all can help me in the comments with this too. If you know an easy way to describe octane learning to somebody, then drop that in the comments, because I'm having a hard time explaining what it is to somebody who doesn't own the Elantra N.